following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome out to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium for tonight's Kansas Class 3A Sub-State Semifinal matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Galena Bulldogs. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me Jess Murphy, and this will be the third meeting of the year between these two teams. Trojans enter the game 14-7 overall. They entered the tournament as the number 4 seed. Galena 21-0 on the season. They are the number 1 seed in this sub-state bracket. We'll talk about that more as we move further into the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We do want to let you know that Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas, with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. We'll step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk keys to the game, talk a little bit about this sub-state bracket, and give you your starting lineups as we get closer to tip-off from here in Girard. The Trojans and the Bulldogs in the first matchup of a doubleheader here tonight in Girard. You're getting ready to watch Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcmb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
At Girard Medical Center Clinics, we focus on what good health looks like for you. Personalized care by physicians and nurse practitioners that get to know you and your needs. Dedicated care for routine health visits or more serious chronic conditions. Convenient care in 6 Southeast Kansas communities. Care for your health, your way, in your backyard. Girard Medical Center Clinics. Frontenac, Arma, Cherokee, Girard, Uniontown, and now Fort Scott.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, getting set for tonight's opening matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Galena Bulldogs. Tonight's nightcap is the other boys semifinal in this sub-state bracket, as Columbus will take on Frontenac here in Girard. So a full night of basketball here from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Our pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Well, the number of games going on around the state is less and less and less each night this week. Trojans got into tonight's game with a 54-30 win over Baxter Springs. Galena made it into tonight's game with a 54-30 win over Baxter Springs. Girard made it in with a 20-point win, 65-45 over Riverton. Trojans went 2-1 against the Rams this season. Everybody's gone 0-for against Galena this year. The Trojans dropped a 55-44 decision back on December 15th and then lost here in Girard 38-31 back on January 31st. In just an 11-point loss and a 7-point loss. As far as the season series goes, nobody's played Galena closer this year than the Trojans have, and they showed real improvement. January 31st, just down the stretch, couldn't get shots to fall, and Galena was able to get out of here with the win, but there were times in that game where the Trojans looked pretty darn good.
Yeah, if anybody matches up with Galena this year, especially throughout the league and in this sub-state, it's going to be this Trojan team, and you just go back at the old cliches. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. We're on our home court. Honestly, Josh, I'll get accused of bleeding crimson and gold, but if there's ever a chance, tonight's going to be the night for these Trojans.
Well, Coach Westcott kind of well known for saving a little wrinkle for the postseason, and we'll see what he's got in the bag of tricks to try and slow down Galena. We'll talk a little bit more about their previous matchups coming up here a little bit in the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. But, Jess, your keys to the game tonight for the Trojans has got to be get out to a hot start and try and keep your bigs out of foul trouble against the talented front court from Galena.
And figure out how to defend the block, the post, because that's where I feel Galena's going to eat you up, is under the basket. And somehow you're going to have to be quick to help. And I don't know if that's a zone defense, if that's just a helping man defense or something. But, yeah, like you said, that's how you're going to win this ball game.
Talented bigs for Galena, Malachi Wesley, Tyler Little, and they get kind of streaky in that first matchup against the Trojans. Little had 15 points back in December. Jack Perry added 14 in that game. Maverick Harmon, their point guard, had 9 in that 11-point win. But then on January 31st, Little just had 12 points, but Maverick Harmon went off for 13. And so that's the problem with this Galena squad. They're pretty strong at every position, and if you put too much focus down low, their guards are going to make you pay, and that's what happened in late January here to the Trojans. So you're going to have to play disciplined defense and bring those double teams when you can, but it's going to require a lot of smart physical play on the part of the Trojans tonight, especially not just the starters, Jess. You pretty much know what you're going to get out of those guys. Yep. But the reserves coming into the game, Brett Clevenger and really Colton Dressler and Scott Moore, what kind of minutes can Coach Westcott get out of those guys tonight?
Right, and like you said, it's going to be, positive minutes because we're going to have to stay out of foul trouble with our normal 5 and let those other 3 or 4. I mean, I wholeheartedly think that we got it tonight, Josh. I just feel it.
I don't know if I'd say wholeheartedly, but they certainly got a puncher's chance here tonight. Those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV. It's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400, just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. We'll step away for a quick break. When we come back, talk a little bit more about this series this year between these two teams, get you your starting lineups, and move a little closer to tip-off. Here in Girard, the Trojans taking on the Galena Bulldogs. Kind of a David and Goliath tonight. Here at Ted R. Taylor, you're getting ready to watch Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Girard, Kansas. Trojans getting set to take on the Galena Bulldogs, the number 1 seed here in this sub-state tournament. In the quarterfinal matchup here tonight. This is the opening game tonight. The nightcap will be Frontenac taking on Columbus, so that'll be a good game as well. Full night of basketball once again here at Ted R. Taylor. Last night, Cherryvale defeated Galena girls in the opening game last night. And then in the other semifinal matchup, Frontenac defeated Girard. And, yeah, so Trojans getting set to take on Galena. Galena won both regular season matchups this year against the Trojans. 55-44 back on December 15th. And then 38-31 in a low-scoring affair back on January 31st. We're about 12 and a half minutes away from tip-off. Seems like a good time to take another break, come back, give you your starting lineups. Get ready for tip-off here at Ted R. Taylor. Trojans getting set to take on the Galena Bulldogs on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, Girard, Kansas, getting set for tonight's Kansas Class 3A Sub-State semifinal matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Galena Bulldogs. I'm Josh Lettner. Alongside me, Jess Murphy. And looks like we're going to have a good one on our hands here tonight from Girard. Both these teams with solid winning records. Galena won both matchups in the regular season, but Trojans able to narrow the margin of victory for the Bulldogs in that second matchup. We'll see if they can draw it even closer tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First for the Galena Bulldogs, they'll start number 3, senior guard Maverick Harmon. Number 11, senior guard Hadley Price. Number 24, senior forward Ty Hall. Number 33, sophomore forward Jack Perry. And number 50, senior power forward Tyler Little. For the Girard Trojans, they'll start number 5, 6'2", junior Aiden Troike. Number 11, 6'4", senior Luke Nigaman. Number 12, 6' senior Alex Kester. Number 22, 6'5", senior Tommy McDowell. And number 25, 6'2", senior Aiden Damon. A lot of seniors in this game for both teams. Both of these rosters going to look quite a bit different next year, but all these seniors trying to make their mark and take their team to the state championship in Hutch this year for 3A. I'm used to us being 4A and going to Salina and Jeffs, but Trojans trying to punch that ticket this weekend. They'll need a win over Galena tonight and then a win over either Frontenac or Columbus, depending on who wins the nightcap here in Girard. But it is one and done here in the playoffs tonight for the Trojans. They're 1-1 against both Frontenac and Columbus this year, so pick your poison there.
Yeah, and I would say that Frontenac-Columbus game is probably a 50-50 game. I would say Columbus probably on paper is a little bit better, but you've seen Columbus struggle and lose to some teams that they should have never lost to all season.
And the McGinney kid for Frontenac, if he gets hot, they're a very hard team to beat. A very hard team to beat. All right, we'll step away for another break. We'll be back here with more of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
At Girard Medical Center Clinics, we focus on what good health looks like for you. Personalized care by physicians and nurse practitioners that get to know you and your needs. Dedicated care for routine health visits or more serious chronic conditions. Convenient care in 6 Southeast Kansas communities. Care for your health, your way, in your backyard. Girard Medical Center Clinics. Frontenac, Arma, Cherokee, Girard, Uniontown, and now Fort Scott.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, getting set for the national anthem here before this 3A sub-state semifinal matchup between the Trojans and the Bulldogs.
I pledge allegiance The national anthem is performed this evening by the Girard High School Band under the direction of Mr. Lewis Huntley.
All right, good rendition of the national anthem by the Girard Pep Band. Getting us set here. Been part of the game day atmosphere here at Girard all season long and done a great job. Now getting the Cage don't be a jerk disclaimer.
Equal opportunity.
Hope everybody in here is listening real close to that.
I bet they are. That group standing right over there. And there'll be another group standing right there that'll get going back and forth tonight, and some friendly.
Something tells me none of them are listening.
It's some friendly banter.
We welcome our guests from Galena High School and wish all players good luck in tonight's game. Now let's meet tonight's starting.
Well, kind of a Galena went undefeated this season, so obviously the number one seed coming into the sub-state. But the 2, 3, 4 teams, Columbus, Frontenac, Girard, all split their regular season series against each other. So you got Galena and then everybody else. And the question is, can one of those three teams, Frontenac, Columbus, Girard, can one of them knock off Galena here in this sub-state tournament?
Well, that's what they're all striving to do, Josh. But, they couldn't get it done. They had all three of those teams had 2 chances at them through the regular season and failed. So the 3 teams are 0-6 against Galena.
Trojans lost by 11 to Galena back in December, early in the season, and then dropped a 7-point decision at the end of January. Hoping to close that gap even more here tonight in front of their home crowd. Trojans haven't hosted a sub-state in recent memory.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time. I probably should have researched that for you, but
maybe like Bill Clinton was the president. I'm not sure.
There might have been one since then. But I want to say, if someone could help me out on my friendly listeners, that maybe Darian Kelly, Tanner Poppy,
maybe that group
had a home sub-state.
Well,
here we go.
Here we go. Getting set to tip this one off. Our opening tip brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. And get your family and friends a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even glasses from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. Tyler Little set to jump it against Luke Nigaman.
And what do they call those, Josh, where Tyler Little is not very little?
Yeah, I think it's irony. I'm not for sure. And Galena will control the opening tip to start things off. Harmon, now they get it down low to Little, working against Nigaman, fading away in the lane off the back iron. Rebound tipped around. McDowell has it for Girard. Quickly up the floor to the wing. Now back up top to Nigaman. Into the corner. Damon open. Shot off the mark. Rebound tipped around. And Galena's going to control. Now it's a held ball. It'll be Trojan ball. Good effort by Aiden Damon to get down on the floor. Almost came up with the loose ball. And the Trojans will have another shot at it here. 7:29 to play. First quarter, we're still scoreless. See that 2-3 zone that Galena likes to play. Gives a lot of teams trouble. If you make your outside shots, you can really affect that zone. McDowell takes it inside, can't get the shot to fall, gets his own rebound, can't get that to fall. And it seems like the closer Tommy is to the bucket, the harder time he has to get it to fall. Now Galena with it on the offensive end, kind of dodged a bullet there. Price gets it down low to Hall. Now they'll kick it back up top. Now Maverick Harmon with it. Skips Perry. Now Perry back with it. Shot on the way. Is good for 3. Jack Perry had 14 against the Trojans the first time around. He opens up with a big three-pointer here to give Galena 3-0 lead early in the first. Trojans into the corner. And Jess, I think it's just important for them to get some shots to fall here early. get that confidence, keep it going. Nigaman elevates, middle of the lane, way off the mark. Rebound, Little. Pass ahead to Harmon, now off of the leg of Damon, and Little will control it for Galena. They'll set up the half court. Trojans playing a man-to-man defense, trying to extend it out beyond the perimeter. As Galena's already shown the ability to make big outside shots. Little on the baseline working against Nigaman. May have taken an extra step there. Twisting around, and he's going to be called for the double dribble, and that'll turn it over to the Trojans, even though Little is contending that it was tipped by Nigaman, and I believe it was. And Galena fans not happy about that call, and rightly so. Gives the ball back to Girard, trailing by 3. Up top to Kester, round on the wing to Troike, and he's going to be whistled for a walk. He drug his pivot foot as he was cut off by Hall there on the baseline. So both teams turning it over quite a bit here early, but Galena at least able to make an outside shot. That gives them their 3-0 lead. Harmon gives it up to Perry. Into the lane, Hall's shot, no good. Rebound, Troike. Trojans pushing a little bit, back the other way. Nigaman on the wing, back to Troike. And they got a held ball between Troike and Hall. Hall came away with it, but not before the whistle. And it'll be Galena basketball. Trojans turned it over, just passing into traffic. Take the open shots when they come to you.
Yeah, settle down a little.
Price with it. Hall now. Maverick Harmon. Jack Perry kicks it to Little on the baseline. Now back up top. Now back down to Little. Into Nigaman, who flops. And the shot is good for Tyler Little. 5-point lead for Galena. Trojans still struggling to find some offense early in this one. Kester. Out top. Back out to Nigaman on the wing. Cross court to Kester. Quick 3 on the way from Alex is good. And that cuts the Galena lead to 2. And the Trojans finally hit an outside shot. Now under 4:20 to play first quarter. Winner of this game will go on to play the winner of tonight's nightcap, Columbus and Frontenac, coming up directly following this one. Perry with it up top, being guarded by Kester. Kicks it over to Harmon on the wing. Damon guarding him. Into the corner to Hall. Surveys the floor. Up top to Perry. Nobody picks him up. Into the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Perry with his own rebound. The turnaround putback is good. Trojans not doing a very good job on the defensive boards that time, allowing Perry 3 shot attempts. Kick it out. Kester open again. He'll take the 3 and hits. Alex Kester. Single-handedly willing the Trojans back into this game. Galena's lead cut to 1. Kester's got 6 points, all 6 of the Trojans' points here in this first quarter. Perry with it. He's looked good here so far. Harmon yet to attempt a shot. He'll put it on the floor. Now elevates, 15-footer, rattles in. And that's the trouble with Galena, is a lot of different guys can hurt you. They've got 3, maybe 4 bona fide scorers on that roster. McDowell, he'll take a 3 from the wing off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Little. And here comes Galena. And can't have lapses offensively or defensively against a team this good. And Galena's pretty good at keeping the pressure on buzzer to buzzer. Little will take a 3 off the iron. No good. Rebound, Troike. Oh, Troike lost contact with McDowell and then throws the ball away. That's a couple turnovers here early in the first quarter for Troike. He'll take a seat. Brett Clevenger checks into the game for Girard, trailing by 3. Galena with the ball here, trying to add to that. Trojans 3 turnovers here early in this one. Galena with a couple of their own. They seem to have settled down in the half court. Harmon pulls up. 15-footer is good. And Maverick Harmon, 4 points here in the first quarter. Galena's lead back to 5. Oh, Damon walked with it. Another turnover by the Trojans. And these are unforced errors, Jess. That's got to drive Coach Westcott crazy. There was no reason for that.
Yep.
And he's going to call a timeout, talk things over with his team. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. As poorly as the Trojans have looked here, Jess, I think they're fortunate to just be down 5.
I wholeheartedly agree. Those 2 big 3-pointers from Kester's kind of keeping them in the game early. I don't know, little nerves, little everything. You're just.
But and both times they played Galena this year, they've had nerves to start the game. And they've been in a hole and had to try to dig out of it. And if you're Coach Westcott, you want to stop the bleeding here because this hole can't get much deeper if you're the Trojans.
No, you're already starting in a little hole. No reason to dig it out.
Galena will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Little with it on the wing, being guarded by Nigaman. Cross the way to Maverick Harmon. Malachi Wesley in the game right now for Galena. Kick back out to Price, now to Little on the wing. Wesley has it top of the key, driving off the glass and good. Wesley's first bucket of the game. Galena leading it by 7 now. Trojans need to answer back into the lane. The extra pass not necessary from McDowell. He throws it away. Nigaman almost came up with the steal, pokes it away into the crowd, and goes face first into the Trojan bench where his coaches catch him. But it's Galena basketball. Another turnover by the Trojans. Tommy McDowell will sit. Colton Dressler checks into the game. And we mentioned earlier before tip-off that what kind of minutes they're able to get out of Dressler tonight is a pretty big factor for the Trojans. Price open for 3, and Galena is making every shot they put up here early on. They lead it by 10. Our maintenance staff may need to replace some lights at halftime, Jess.
Yep.
These Bulldogs are shooting them out. Nigaman with it on the wing. Trojans trying to answer back here. Galena going on a flurry. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Troike and McDowell check in. Damon sits and Nigaman sits. So the rotation keeps going here for Coach Westcott as he's trying to find a lineups working well together out there on the floor. Trojans haven't found it yet here early on. Over the top to Troike, to Kester, now back to Troike. Dressler with it way out top. McDowell now back to Kester, back to McDowell. Free throw line, shot on the way, short. Tipped around, Dressler got a hand on it. Wesley comes away with it for Galena. They're off and running. Now he'll pump the brakes, give it back up to Price and Harmon, and they're into the half-court offense. Little with it. Trojan student section doing the fake countdown. We're under 10 seconds now. Galena holding for last shot. Little's going to take it apparently from the three-point line. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound McNowell. Troike has a chance, and way off the mark, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Galena out in front by 10 after 1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Trojans trailing by 10 after 1 to the Galena Bulldogs. Here in this Class 3A Sub-State quarterfinal matchup, or semifinal matchup, excuse me. The winner tonight will go on to play the winner of Frontenac and Columbus on Saturday evening. For all the marbles, a chance to go to Hutch, the Class 3A State Championship. Trojans with the ball here, coming out of the timeout. Deflected pass, another turnover by Girard. That's number 7. And Harmon with it on the other end for Galena. And Girard just not doing a very good job taking care of the basketball tonight. It's one thing to not be shooting it well. It's another thing to not be rebounding or passing well either, Jess.
Not getting a shot.
Down low, Hall open, shot no good. A lot of contact there. Galena fans want a foul, but no whistle. Girard coming back the other way. Nigaman way too deep. Tries to give it up to Troike. Throws it off his leg, and it's going to end up in the hands of Galena. And Wesley will secure it, and now Maverick Harmon will bring it into the half court for Galena. Under 7 minutes to play first half. Trojans trailing by 10. Harmon down the lane. They're going to get a blocking foul on Brett Clevenger. Haven't had a lot of fouls whistled in this game. That's the first on Clevenger, first team foul on anybody here in this first half. Talk about letting them play, Jess.
And it was getting a little rough there. They were starting to figure out.
It was. Yeah, it turned into bully ball.
Yep, time to settle it down a little.
Little with it. Shot falls and the foul. We'll see who they get on that one. Foul's going to go against Nigaman. That's his first. Second team foul on the Trojans. It'll send Tyler Little to the line to try and complete a three-point play. If he does, Galena will lead by 13. And he hits it. Galena's come out firing on all cylinders here in this first half. Trojans trailing it by 13. Back up top, Nigaman with it. Into the Kester. He'll take a three and hits. Just keep shooting those, Alex. 9 points for Kester. Cuts the lead to 10. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. If I'm the Trojans, I'll keep shooting those outside shots if they're going to let you do it. It's a heck of a lot better than trying to pass into a triple team in that lane, Jess.
I agree. The only downfall is the long rebounds. You're not always in possession to get a rebound, but it's so far.
Trojans have a problem getting any kind of rebound. Long, short, medium range.
And we've scored 9 points, and they've all come from Kester 3 points. So,
well, if not, Trojans would be trailing 19-0 at this point. So, good thing Alex Kester's outside shot is looking good here early. We were wondering about any sort of wrinkles that Coach Westcott might try to run here tonight in this game. We haven't seen anything yet. The Trojans just staying in this man-to-man half-court defense, not bringing a lot of pressure or anything like that.
There's a zone.
Yep. Switch it just as soon as I say that. There's an outside shot from Price. Or I'm sorry, Jack Perry. He's got 8 points here in this first half, and it doesn't seem to matter if the Trojans can't stop the outside shot for Galena. Doing great at stopping the inside ones either. McDowell with it. Extra pass down low to Nigaman. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Kester's tip won't go. Trojans just completely out of sync here in this first half. Little with it. Back over, shot on the way from Price. And guess what? It's good for 3. 6 points for Price. This thing's getting ridiculous here in this first half. And as tough as the Trojans played Galena their last time, looks like a different team on the floor tonight. We were hoping to get the version that beat Riverton by 20, but Trojans just completely out of sync here early. Even when somebody's open, the pass is off the mark and it allows the defense to recover. It's just doesn't look very good right now, and you credit your opponent if you're the Trojans. That one's picked off by Wesley, thrown off of McDowell out of bounds, and it's Galena ball. And McDowell's jawing at Wesley coming up the floor. And the official's going to have a talk with both of them. And now Wesley's going to take a seat. His coach is telling him, cut it out. We're up. Don't make dumb mistakes. So Wesley will sit and get a chance to think. Hall in the game right now for Galena. Little with it on the wing, being guarded by Nigaman. Working off a screen, back down to Hall. Runs into Kester, but Hall's the bigger guy, and he's able to clear out enough space and makes the bucket.
Can't even foul him and stop him.
Well, they wouldn't whistle it anyway.
Nope.
Into the quarter to McDowell. Trojans working it around the perimeter. Galena extending that defense out, but it collapses real fast in the lane, and they're going to whistle Hall for a foul against McDowell. And Tommy's got to get his emotions in check here. He's barking at his teammates as well. Gets it in the corner. He'll try the 3 off the iron. Tipped around, rebound, Hall. Now Galena with it on the offensive end. Leading it by 18. And Little hits the 3. Oh my goodness. Well, if you wondered why they were the 1 seed coming into the sub-state, just watch this first half. Woo! I tell you what, if I'm Columbus or Frontenac, I'm just glad I'm
nervous, right?
not in this game tonight. I think if you're one of those teams, you're hoping Galena's bus has an accident or somebody gets food poisoning.
Or they've got,
Everybody gets COVID, something like that.
Do it all tonight. Don't leave any in the tank.
Right. Shoot the lights out tonight, and then won't be able to hit the broadside of a barn tomorrow maybe, but that hasn't been the case this year for this Galena team. Trojans passing around. There's another turnover in the middle of that zone. Back the other way. Euro step into the lane. Shot is good for Jack Perry. He's got 10 points, and Galena up big, 32-9 over the Trojans. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans down big here in the second quarter. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Broke.
Welcome back to Times Square. Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium here in Girard, Kansas. Jess and I are like at the intersection of the universe right here. Trojans trailing a big, 32-9. 3 minutes left to play, first half. Trojans trying to break double digits before halftime here and keep this one from getting even further out of hand. I would say it's officially out of hand.
Yeah.
But now you're just playing for pride here. You're the Trojans. Galena's still operating in that 2-3 zone, their bread and butter. Kester with it way outside. And say, we'll just extend this zone further and further out to keep the pressure on your guards. Troike, 10-footer, blocked partially. And then he fights for the rebound with Little. And Troike's going to be whistled for the foul. That's his first, third team foul on Girard. There's a travel. They're going to whistle Hadley Price with the walk there as he slid his pivot foot just a little bit. Gives the Trojans another chance to cut into this 21-point lead for Galena here in the second quarter. Damon with it on the wing. Down low, Troike going up. Little blocked it and comes up with the ball. And good defender. He's got good moves on the offensive end under the basket as well. And just a load to stop defensively. If you're Girard, he draws a foul there. And we'll earn a trip to the free throw line. Let's see who they whistle for the foul. They got Alex Kester with the foul. That's his first. Fourth team foul on the Trojans. That's Little hits the free throw. Clevenger in for Aiden Damon. The five on the floor for Girard are Clevenger, Troike, McDowell, Kester, and Nigaman. As Little makes them both. It's Hall, Wesley, Harmon, Little, and Price on the floor for Galena. Clevenger will try a three. Short. Rebound tipped around. Brett pokes it away. It ends up with McDowell, and then Kester's fouled by Tyler Little. That's Little's first, second team foul on Galena. Trojans will inbound from the far side. Perry checks in, replacing Hall for Galena. Troike thought about a three. Now they'll swing it back around to Clevenger. They just keep working it around the same half of the floor. Now McDowell with it on the near side wing. Tries to pass it down low to Nigaman. Luke had it poked away, gives it back to McDowell. And Tommy has his first bucket of the game. Here with under a minute to play first half. Trojans trailing it by 23 to the Galena Bulldogs. Wesley with it. Gives it up to Perry. Now Harmon with it, working against Troike. Gives it up to Little. Wesley back to Little. He'll put it on the floor, working against Troike. Kicks it back to Harmon, working against McDowell. Now back to Little, into the corner. And back out to Harmon, open for three, and he hits. 7 points for Maverick Harmon. And a long three-point bucket by Nigaman, no good, and that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans trail it by 26. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
At Girard Medical Center Clinics, we focus on what good health looks like for you. Personalized care by physicians and nurse practitioners that get to know you and your needs. Dedicated care for routine health visits or more serious chronic conditions. Convenient care in 6 Southeast Kansas communities. Care for your health, your way, in your backyard. Girard Medical Center Clinics. Frontenac, Arma, Cherokee, Girard, Uniontown, and now Fort Scott.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. Tonight, the gymnasium located directly behind the woodshed. The Galena Bulldogs leading the Trojans 37-11 here at the half. Bulldogs outscored Girard 21-5 in that second quarter. Trojans trailed by 10 at the end of one. Trailed by upwards of 20 now. And looking bleak here for the Trojans. Well, I'll let you know that our halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Let's take a look at some of those scoring totals for the first half. Our scoring totals brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of total, then take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. First for the Girard Trojans. Don't blink, this won't take long. They're led in scoring by Alex Kester. He's got 9. Tommy McDowell has a bucket, and that's it for the Girard Trojans here in the first half. Pretty bleak. For the Galena Bulldogs, they're led in scoring by Jack Perry and Tyler Little. They have 10 points each. Maverick Harmon has 7. Hadley Price has 6. And Malachi Wesley and Ty Hall added a bucket each to round out the scoring. For Galena, the Bulldogs in the driver's seat, both hands on the wheel, and in cruise control here headed into halftime, leading by 26 over the Trojans. We'll step away for another break. We'll be back with more of the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, Girard, Kansas. Trojans trailing by 26 to the Galena Bulldogs here at the half. The winner of tonight's opener will go on to play the winner of Frontenac and Columbus that are out. Frontenac's out there anyway. Columbus was out there just a minute ago warming up on the floor. And if both of those teams are getting a chance to watch Galena here, they can't feel very good about their chances on Saturday. Galena's shot the lights out. They've been physical, played great defense, turned the Trojans over a bunch, and the Trojans are not a bad team, Jess.
They're very good.
Galena is a really good team that's playing
extremely
very well right
That's what I was going to say. It's a perfect storm, Josh. Girard's missed so many chances under the basket, which is unusual of them. They've had some putbacks they can't get in. Sometimes they're missing 3 opportunities on the offensive end, and for Galena, they just need one shot most of the time. They can't seem to miss. It doesn't matter what we do. Galena's just on fire. It's just a perfect storm out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you got to double Tyler Little on the blocks, and then they've got 3 guys on the outside that can make 3-point shots apparently like automatic.
Can tonight for sure.
And there's no defense for that, Jess.
Nope.
There's just no defense for
and
it.
And that 2-3.
You need 6 guys, and they don't allow that.
Right, that 2-3 zone that they're playing, it just has our Trojan boys completely stifled. So,
all right, we'll step away for our final break of the GN Bank halftime show. We'll be back with second half action from here in Girard. You're watching the Trojans and the Bulldogs on Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Call service is outstanding in their field. especially for those that are stuck, well, out standing in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Galena Bulldogs with the ball to start the second half. We're underway here at Ted R. Taylor. Trojans in a deep hole, down by 26 to Galena's. Hall drives to the bucket, can't get the shot to fall. Luke Nigeman with the rebound for Girard. Let's see if they've been able to make any halftime adjustments. Try and close the gap here with Galena. Trojans probably need somebody not named Kester to make a shot. That'd be a good start. Nigeman with it on the wing, looking down low. Cross-court pass to Kester. Baseline to Troike, into Nigeman in the lane, out to Damon. Over to McDowell. He'll take the three, short of the mark. Saved off of a Galena defender by Aiden Damon. Threw that one off of Jack Perry, and the Trojans will maintain possession under their own bucket. So another chance at it here for Girard. Troike walked with it. Moved his feet before dribbling, and then just got a technical for his emphatic bouncing of the ball after the call. Westcott doesn't like that one. If you're going to call a technical, that's pretty touchy. When did everybody get so touchy, Jess? Yep. And that'll be a technical foul against Aiden Troike. That might have been something the officials talked about during the half, was trying to get everybody's emotions under check here. And that'll send Jack Perry to the line to shoot the technical foul. Hits it. Galena outscored Girard 21-5 in that second quarter. Trojans trailed at 16-6 at the end of one. Perry's second shot no good. And now Galena will get possession of the ball. 7:09 to play, third quarter. They're leading by 27 over the Trojans. And frustration starting to show for Girard. Troike takes a seat. Brett Clevenger checks into the game for Girard. Harmon gives it up to Price. Harmon working on the wing, decided not to use a screen by Little. Now they'll kick it back up top to Price and reset the half-court offense. Will Galena. Near wing to Perry, down low to Little. Goes to work against Nigeman. Gets Luke off his feet and powers the shot up, and it's good. And Tyler Little's just a big handful to deal with down low if you're Luke Nigeman, who picks up his second personal, second team foul against the Trojans here in this second half. Dressler will check in, replacing Tommy McDowell. Little to shoot two. First shot is good. I'm sorry, the three-point play, and the shot is good. 13 points for Little. 30-point lead now for Galena, as this one's really gotten away from the Trojans. It's a rough way to end the season for a team that really battled a lot of opponents this year, including Galena. That one out of bounds over the backboard as Kester, that's his first miss from beyond the arc. Trojans need him to hit every shot he takes tonight. Pretty much need to hit every shot they take from here on out, Jess.
Yeah, they're digging a big hole. Not impossible yet.
Little with it, way out top. I bet if he shot it from there, he'd make it, Jess.
Tonight they would, for sure.
Shot on the way is good for Jack Perry's. Galena putting on a shooting clinic. Perry has 14 points. And the lead is 33 now for Galena. And Trojan fans may be hoping for the running clock here at some point just to get this over with. Clevenger with it on the wing. Into the corner to Kester. Shot on the way for three is good. Alex Kester with 12 points of the Trojans' 14. Little straight away, three-point shot no good. Rebound Dressler. And one of the first three-point misses in a long time for Galena. Well, he got to be shooting something like 70% from beyond the arc tonight. Nigaman, he'll try a three and hits. Here we go. I don't know if you're down by almost 30, you can say, here we go.
Yeah, well.
Trojans finally get somebody not named Kester to hit an outside shot as Luke Nigaman drains the three. $27-point lead for Galena right now. Hall thought about a three from straight away. Why not? Little on the baseline. And he chooses to kick it back out. I mean, if Little wanted to go to work under the basket against Nigaman on every possession, I think he could. I think this is Galena taking their foot off the gas a little bit, Jess, and trying to burn some clock.
Oh, 100%, Josh. They're in no hurry.
Dressler working, Hall working against Dressler. He kicks it over. It's picked off by Clevenger, and he's going to be fouled by Hadley Price, even though Clevenger kind of gave the forearm shiv. That's Price's first team foul on Galena here in the second half. These officials are really just letting them play just
have all night, right?
Yeah, there's nothing inconsistent about it.
Nope.
But the style of play favors Galena. But also the team that makes every shot is probably going to win. It's that one in and out. Bulldogs control the rebound. Now burning a little bit of clock as we're under 4 minutes to play here, third quarter. Price working off a screen from Wesley, spins in the lane, kicks back out. Wesley back to Price at the free throw line. Now they'll reset to Maverick Harmon, working off a screen from Little. Now Perry over the top to Wesley. Reverse layup is good. That's 4 points for Malachi Wesley. And it's a 29-point lead for Galena. Into the corner, McDowell short with the three, rebound Wesley for Galena. Quick possession there for the Trojans, but I think they're all going to have to be from here on out. You can't waste a lot of time getting to a shot.
No, that'll be Galena's job.
That's right. The time will be burned on this end of the floor. I wonder why Galena's in their road uniforms and Girard's in their home uniforms. I just realized that.
Guess because we're at home.
Oh, nice ball fake. And the shot by Jack Perry. And Galena's running a clinic here tonight. Like an offensive clinic.
They just can't.
Defensively, they're doing great, but offensively, that's unbelievable. As Dressler fouled along the baseline, they're going to say it's on the floor. So the Trojans will inbound it from the baseline. They whistled that one on Little. That's two on Tyler. Troike and Damon will check back in for Girard. Kester will sit, and Luke Nigaman will sit. Troike with it on the wing. Now they'll swing it around to Damon. Aiden tried a three-point shot in the first quarter and hasn't attempted a shot since. That one's stripped away from McDowell. He wanted a foul, but you're not going to get that call tonight. And it's Galena basketball here with just about 2 minutes to play, third quarter. They're leading by 31. Into the corner. Perry. Up top, this is Price. Down low to Little. Reverse layup is good. High off the glass. You name it, it's going in for Galena. And I haven't seen a whooping like this in quite some time. Not in a sub-state semifinal game. McDowell open for three. He'll take it. No good off the back iron. Rebound, Maverick Harmon. And we're down around a minute and a half to play, third quarter. Price spinning, has it poked away. Trojans come away with a turnover. Clevenger leading the break. And he's fouled from behind by Malachi Wesley. Goes down hard into the, at least the wall's padded. Here at the end of the gym. That's Wesley's first. Got his money's worth on it. Clevenger will go to the line to shoot two.
I'm not sure Clevenger can land softly.
Not if he doesn't land on his feet.
No.
He's going down like a sack of hammers. First point of the game for Clevenger right there as he hits the first free throw. Cuts the lead to 32.
Yeah, Clevenger's got a motor that runs 110% now. He's
right, just no brakes.
Right, flies everywhere. I'm sure he needs some ice baths after games.
Hits them both. I think it was the last matchup against Galena where he went flying into the doorway. We were worried that he might have had some Dane damage, but he appears to be okay, functioning normally. Little with it, top of the key, way out top. Now Maverick Harmon with it as we're under a minute now to play third quarter. As it's just an academic exercise at this point. Galena's operating like this is some sort of shooting drill. Little with it, way up top. Under 30 seconds now as Galena holding for the last shot like it matters. Harmon with it. Near half court. He's calling for a screen from Little. And now he'll just give it to Tyler. You take it. You've made everything you've thrown up from outside tonight. Working against Nigaman. Gives it up to Wesley. Off the glass. Shot doesn't go.
Oh, they're going to call goaltending.
Goaltend. First one of the year of those. Give the bucket to Malachi Wesley. He's got 6 points. I don't understand the goaltend.
I don't know if it got a finger caught in the net. I don't know.
If there's a 30-second time out on the floor, we'll stay right here. I don't know.
If it could go wrong tonight, Josh,
it is.
It went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, if I was the coaches of Frontenac or Columbus, I would let my guys watch this game.
Well,
like, you just go sit in the bus.
I'll also tell you that
it's psychological warfare watching this.
As good as they're playing, sometimes that. I mean, they're just playing lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're 20-0 and they're really, really good.
21-0, fixing to be.
Yeah, but
22-0.
But they are just even playing above what they normally do tonight.
I mean, I don't know that I've seen a team this complete come out of the CNC in quite some time.
Right.
Not since some of those Girard teams with Poppy and Kelly. And there's a picked off pass by Little. He'll try the three just off the mark, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans trail it by a bunch, 52-19. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Trojans with the ball to come out of the break. Begin in the fourth quarter here, trailing by a lot. I'm not that good at math, Jess. It's a whole lot. More than 30. 33, we'll call it. To the Galena Bulldogs. Shot from the corner by Damon. No good. Out of bounds. Galena basketball. If it's gone right tonight, if it could go right, it has gone right for Galena. And if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong for Girard.
Yeah,
and this one's just completely out of hand. It's been out of hand since halftime. And it's only gotten worse here over the course of the third quarter.
Foul on McDowell.
The foul on McDowell, and Wesley makes the bucket, and he'll have a chance for the three-point play. And Wesley hits it. Nine points for Malachi Wesley. Trojans get it down to McDowell. It's tipped away, though. And then stolen back by Kester. Back to McDowell. Goes to work baseline. Pass to Luke Nigaman. He's fouled. Shot is good. Whistle that foul on Quentin Cox.
And I'm sure it's no accident that the 5 Trojan seniors are playing out here in this fourth quarter. They've had a wonderful career. It's too bad it's ended on a game like tonight, but it's been a good one.
And when Nigaman completes the three-point play, trims the lead back down to 33. Rice gives it up. Jack Perry. Now Thatcher Botkin into the game for the first time tonight. Not the tallest guy out there. Wesley kicks it back up top to Price, and they're just running clock here, Jess. Price drives. And Botkin, open under the bucket, gets the score. And if they can get Quentin Cox into the scorebook, that's pretty much everybody on the roster for Galena. Nigaman will take a three, short, rebound Clevenger, and he's fouled, and the shot is good. Fouls on Botkin, that's his first. 15 foul on Galena here in the second half. Malachi Wesley takes a seat. He gets a hand from the Galena crowd along with Hall. And now Price will handle it up the floor for Galena. Now Price with it on the wing, guarded by Damon. Kicks it up top to Isaiah Duaway, just checked into the game. Botkin driving, jump stop off the glass. It's good. 4 points for Botkin. The Galena crowd goes wild. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans as Clevenger in there fighting for it. And you'd think that with the big bodies off the floor right now for Galena that Girard would do a little bit better under the boards. Now Lincoln Kimberling checking into the game. And Hadley Price will sit.
Kester for 3.
Kester's really been the bright spot offensively tonight for the Trojans. He's got 15. He's the only Trojan in double figures. Gimberling up top to Botkin. He'll put it on the floor, kicks it near side to Cox. Now Botkin with it on the wing. Quick move. Botkin's got a quick first step. Cox with it, working against Nigaman. Now kicks it back out to Botkin. And this is Perry, lone starter on the floor right now for Galena. It's poked away. Clevenger comes up with it, and then Perry fouls him in the open floor. A frustration foul that time by Jack Perry. That's his first. 16 foul on Galena. Clock continues to run, 2:23 and counting. As Jack Perry will take a seat, he gets a hand from the Galena faithful here tonight. And there are a lot of them. Galena traveled well tonight, and when you're the number one team in the bracket, that's what you do. Rebound Nigaman over to McDowell.
They're going to call foul on the floor before the McDowell dunk.
That's the 7th foul, though. It should be a 1-and-1 for Luke Nigaman. They got Botkin with that foul. It's his second. And Trojans are in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-and-1 from here on out. But we got the running clock as it continues to run under minute 40, mercifully, as Nigaman hits the first.
And we're about to get a standing ovation for our 5 seniors who will be well-deserved.
Nigaman's second shot off the mark. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be controlled by Galena. Botkin will bring it across half court. Trojans will have some mass substitutions coming up here in the next stoppage.
Yep. They got a foul to stop it. Here we go.
And that'll do it. Here's a standing ovation for the Girard seniors. Checking out of the game right now, Brett Clevenger, Aiden Damon, Alex Kester, Tommy McDowell, and Luke Nigaman. And you can see the disappointment on their faces. A proud group. Went undefeated through the regular season in football. Had a good 14-7 season this year. Going to be 14-8.
Just wasn't their night, man.
Just definitely not their night tonight. And it's a tough way to end the season, but only one team avoids this fate. Shot on the way, rattles off, no good. Cox battles and gets the rebound for Galena. Now back over to Isaiah Duaway. Coach is telling him just run the clock.
Stand in the corner.
Zane Adams with it right here, and that's going to do it for this one. Galena wins it 59-28 over the Girard Trojans and punch their ticket in emphatic style to the championship game. Tomorrow night, they'll take on the winner of tonight's nightcap, Frontenac and Columbus. Coming up next, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Our post-game show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the coverage that's right for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Let's take a look real quickly. We're going to have an abbreviated post-game show, so let's take a look quickly at those scoring totals brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of total, then take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. First for the Girard Trojans. They're led in scoring by Alex Kester. He finished the game with 15. Luke Nigaman added 7. Brett Clevenger had 4, and Tommy McDowell added a bucket to round out the scoring for Girard. A rough night offensively for the Trojans. For the Galena Bulldogs, they're led in scoring by Jack Perry. He had 16. Tyler Little added 15. Malachi Wesley just missed double digits. He had 9. Maverick Harmon finished with 7. Hadley Price had 6. Thatcher Bodkin got 4 points in the fourth quarter. And Ty Hall added a bucket to round out the scoring for Galena. They'll go on to play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You can catch that game on Galena Sports Live. Tip-off 7 o'clock, pregame 6:45 before that. And that'll be your championship game. And then, of course, on the girls' side, the championship already set. Frontenac will play Cherryvale, and that'll be a good one, as I believe Frontenac's perimeter defense is going to give Cherryvale fits in that one. So if you're a fan of CNC League basketball, come out and check that one out. It'll be a good game tomorrow night. And then a good one here in the nightcap coming up. Columbus taking on Frontenac to see who's going to play Galena tomorrow on Saturday. And we've got the Columbus crew ready to move in here right behind us. So we're going to step out of the way and get out of here. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. Trojans drop a heartbreaker tonight. Dramatic fashion, 59-28 to Galena. Galena advances on to the sub-state championship game. It's been a good run this year, Jess, covering the Trojans. And you're going to have softball, baseball action coming up just around the bend.
Right, and I was just going to tell you, thanks, Josh. I know you put in all the hours, the hard work. I show up just in time for game time about every game.
Well, all that's changing there in softball, buddy. You're going to earn your keep.
So I appreciate all that you do for us Trojan fans.
All right. Well, for Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying good night. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crochan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance.
Hey, man. Don't unplug that.
I didn't unplug the internet.
And you unplugged our audio. No, it's not. All right. Because people said they couldn't hear the commercials the other night, and it was one of these that wasn't plugged in.
No, it's dead. No, it's not.
Yeah.